We've been talking about confidence. We've been talking about standards. We've been talking about self-awareness, single and in relationships. And we've been talking about what you accept from people. Now, let's just tie that all together because none of that works by itself. Confidence without self-awareness, you're delusional. Standards without discipline, you're inconsistent. Self-awareness without action, you're just watching yourself stay the same. All of this only works when it works together. If you ever felt stuck in patterns, relationships, or cycles, this is something that you probably need to hear. We're just going to tie everything together so that you can see the broader spectrum of everything and how everything definitely works together. And this is where people usually mess up, is because they focus on just one thing. I'm confident. I got standards. I know myself. But your life doesn't reflect it. Because real growth is not what you say you are, it's what you consistently do. You can't say you got standards and keep acting and accepting things that violate them. You can't say that you're confident but shrink when it's time to enforce something. You can't say you're self-aware but then keep repeating the same exact cycles. That's not growth. That's awareness without change. And another thing about being self-aware, you're actually able to sit back and look at yourself and say, hey, am I really cool with this? Or, hey, is this something that aligns with where I'm headed in life? And when you have that confidence and that type of self-awareness, then you can make confident choices and say, hey, I'm actually not cool with this. And I can stand on business and say, you know what? I don't like the way this person is moving. They're really not aligned with where I'm going. I'm going to go ahead and discontinue that. Confidence allows you to discontinue things that just don't align with you. Things that are not aligned with you, discontinue them. But if you lack confidence, but you're self-aware of those things, you won't be confident in discontinuing things that don't align with you. Now, let me break this down simple, because self-awareness is seeing yourself clearly. Confidence is trusting what you see, and standards is enforcing what you accept. They supposed to work like a system, because if one is missing, the whole thing breaks. If you got self-awareness but no confidence, you'll see the problem and still stay. If you got confidence but no standards, you'll believe in yourself but accept anything. If you got standards but no discipline, you'll say what you want but never stand on it. Now let's tie in standards into the equation of self-awareness and confidence. So say you are self-aware and you're confident and you know, hey, I don't like the way this person is handling me, or I don't like the situation, so to speak, and you step back from it. Your standards actually come first, because your standards let somebody know from Jump Street, oh, I don't even play them kind of games. That's why it's important to have standards, because your standards stand first of all of that. They're in front of your confidence. They're in front of they help your self-awareness. That's how you gain self-awareness, is by creating standards for yourself. Your life is a reflection of what all three are doing, not what you claim. And people always say, why do I keep meeting the same type of person? Because you're consistent in what you allow. It's not just what you attract, it's what you entertain, what you excuse, what you ignore. That's where the pattern is. You're not stuck. You're just not enforcing nothing. People can read you fast and they can tell that you don't stand on nothing, or that you're just all talk. Real self-awareness is not pretty. It's sitting back and watching yourself like, what am I doing? It's catching yourself in real time. It's realizing that you're a part of the pattern that you're complaining about. You can't outgrow a situation if you keep showing up as the same version of yourself. So what does it look like when it's all working together? You'll notice things faster. You move different. You don't need long explanations. You don't overstay. You don't over-explain. You don't over-attach, because you're clear. Clarity will have you leaving situations people are still trying to understand, okay? Because the real problem, people pick and choose which version of themselves to use depending on who they're dealing with. And that's why nothing changes. So are you actually consistent? Or do you change depending on the person who's sitting in front of you? That's a real question that you have to be honest with yourself about. And most people don't lack confidence, they lack consistency. Most people focus on confidence, standards, or self awareness separately, but just don't realize that they only work when they're combined. Your self awareness comes first. You got to be aware of yourself to set standards. You got to know you to set a standard. You have to know you in order to be confident. So, where are you at in your growth? The other component that we're also going to join in is discipline. It's how discipline comes in and plays a huge, huge role in connecting those three things, that self awareness, your standards, and your confidence, on an even higher frequency. Because once you get disciplined, that's where the magic is. If this resonated with you, if this was something that you needed to hear, definitely think about subscribing. Stick around. I'm your girl, Alexis Ambitious, here with Measured Discretion. Because, yes, your discretion should always be measured. Thank you so much for joining us today for this conversation. Take care till next time.